Good morning again, Jeffrey Paul with an inspiration for you again, and hopefully one that will help you go to bed at night a lot better, a lot better. You know, there's a scripture that says, don't let the sun go down while your anger is still raging. You know, so often we don't realize what happens as we go to bed, we go to sleep, we think that we're resting, and the process of thoughts are absolutely penetrating into the deepest part of our soul, creating roots. It's called the root of bitterness. Yeah, the root of bitterness is the most absolutely destructive level of life and relationships. Let me share something with you. We have weeds in the front yard. My wife wouldn't like me to say that. But in the bed in the front, we've got such a fertile ground. I mean, the soil is just so rich because Zena's such a gardener and she's got everything that's possible of natural manure and everything else to make everything grow and blossom. But the interesting part about it is the weeds like that soil too. But the weeds that we have are from China. I'm convinced of it because the roots go all the way down to where I think they reach China. Have you ever had a root like that when you're trying to pull a weed out and you pull and you pull and you just keep pulling the weed out and the root just as big as your thumb, and even if you break off a little bit, it's going to grow back? Well, that's like the root of bitterness. And as time goes, that root becomes bigger, stronger, and its tentacles go into all areas. That's what happens with anger that we go to sleep on and allow to manifest, to ferment, and to process an in-depth root work within our heart. Then we wake up the next morning and we think, well, we're okay, we're rested, but we really didn't even rest. Our physical and mental and emotional state wore us out through the entire night. So why does the scripture say in Ephesians, don't let the sun go down on your anger? Because of the endangerment of not only your personal health and well-being, but the relationship of the most precious things we have on this earth, which is our relationship with each other, family, friends, workers, clients, all of the people that we relate to every day. And from an offense to an anger to a frustration, and the roots grow bigger and bigger, it doesn't get there. It just gets worse and worse. Now let me share something with you. Ignoring it won't make it go away. And you can try to fix it. And when you've got an embitterment now that's got roots, one of the things that you can't do is just pull it out. It just doesn't happen that way. You need to fill the root system and fill the soil with the Spirit of God. And that's what it says in the scripture, that the only way to get rid of a root of bitterness is to just saturate it with absolutely a complete weed killer, a root killer that will kill the root and knock it out. And that's allowing the Spirit to flow through you. But before you get there, and we'll share much more on that, but before we get there, here's my absolute rule and challenge for you, at least going forward from this day, is the thing that I shared with my sons and my family always about what I learned early in my walk about this very lesson, which was the 24-hour rule. No matter what happened to me yesterday, no matter who offended me, who crossed me, who did this, who did that, who said something wrong about me, falsely accused me, whatever took place, when I come to this place, when I become still before the Lord and I allow that cleansing to take place, everything is washed clean. Just like I'm washed clean of my mistakes and my errors. Are you following me? So in turn, that's what you need to do. Before you go to bed at night, lay next to your pillow, or before you even get near the pillow, get on your knees and just let go. Say, Lord, tomorrow morning, I know you're going to make it clean. Tonight, I'm just going to wash myself clean of any feelings, any emotions, any bitterness, any anger. I'm just going to let it rest, Lord. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to know that tomorrow you're going to wash me clean, and wash me clean through my evening sleep. Then you will see the power of the ability of where you have anger that maybe has been buried, and that's worse, it's been buried, that has been causing you stumbling blocks and difficulties in your life, maybe even health issues and emotional issues, will start to dissipate and change. And suddenly in your life, you start to find you're not so anger, and there's not displaced anger causing your difficulties even outside of the situation of the person that you're angry with or having difficulty with or hurt by. Don't let any root of bitterness grow up. Don't go to bed with anger. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. But here's what you do. Again, wash it clean every morning. Get before the Lord and just pray, Lord, I know you forgive me. You release me as far as east is to west. You forget it completely. I can't do that in my own mind. I can't do that in my own feelings. But I can do that with the strength and power you give me. So wash me clean. Wash me clean. Cleanse me of all feelings, hurts, anything that has caused me anger, and allow me to just love. Just love. I hope this goes deeper than you. I hope it goes into the farthest depth of the root that might be there that you know or don't know about, and allow it to do its work. It's the best weed killer you ever can imagine, which is the Spirit of God working inside you. That weed killer is organic, by the way. It's not chemical. It's organic. It's the Spirit of God working through you powerfully. So Tanya and Judith and Christina, just have a blessed day, all of you that are on this morning. Hope and pray that you have a blessed day of peace, joy, kindness, gentleness, goodness, self-control, and love, love, love. And allow nothing to pierce within you that would cause you a root of bitterness. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow.